Hello, everyone. Welcome. I'm going to take you on a little bit of a tour of the Twin Cities Rise virtual classroom that we've created for you. First, a little comment here. I'm going to come up. My name is Mr. Z. I am one of the instructors, facilitators at Twin Cities Rise. And uh, one of the things I want to tell you is this world is changing out there so much for everybody that we want you to know the Twin Cities Rise, our mission of changing lives through meaningful employment, has never changed and will never change. This is very important to us. It's important to you. And, it's interesting. We talk about this whole new economy. We've talked about that in our programming for a long time. And virtually overnight, our whole environment changed. And it's the organizations and the people. Remember, we talk about 21st century skills. One of those things was agility, adaptability, and flexibility. It's never been more true than it is today. And so we encourage you to continue to follow your dreams, follow your goals, follow your aspirations, reach out to us. Your coaches are still here. Your employment specialist is here. Your resource support team is still here. Your education and training team is still here. And we want to continue to move for you to move forward regardless of how we do it. Yes, we would prefer to be face to face, person to person, but that's not the reality today. Um, so our goal here was to move as much as we could out to where individuals could get access to it. And you can continue your learning virtually and continue to interact with your coach, continue to interact with us from education and training, with your resource support team, with your employment services team as well. So this site was created very quickly to move a lot of what we talk about. So you're going to be getting the same thing. And I will tell you, whenever you see the little Mr. Z insignia or something in red on this website, you can click on it. You can come back and see me. I'll have different tutorials here for you, and basically to provide you a little bit of a context. Because if you look at some stuff and go, this doesn't make any sense, you can click on the little thing, and I'll come. If you want to listen to me, if you don't, that's fine too. But we want to provide a little context for you for some of the materials that are out here. So this is going to be the site. It is very easy to use, very easy to use. And once again, all of the things or many of the things that we talk about face to face, we've put out here for you to access virtually. All you do right now is go to neweconomylearning.com right across the top there, and you'll be coming to this page. We've given you on the home page, again, all of the things, and it's interesting here, these new economy skills are going to be more important than ever, but also personal empowerment, that confidence, that self awareness, that self management, that ability to work in teams. You're going to be working in teams in this new world when all of this, whatever, comes back. Um, Working in teams virtually a lot of the times now. So we want to prepare you for that. Do not get overwhelmed. That's one of the things, too. I will tell you, I've learned more things in the last 3 weeks from a technology standpoint than I had in my entire life before. It can be done and it's not that difficult. So it's again what we talk about in personal empowerment, that cognitive restructuring, changing the way you think. It applies more than ever here. So apply what you're learning in the both the personal empowerment and the 21st century skills. We've given you on the first page just how to use the site, what's on here, in case you want to look at all this stuff. Um, but the key to it is right across the top here. Very easy. Um, and really, it's this column here that you will be using the most. So you click on the TCR participant information in classrooms right up there at the top. You're going to get information from us and resources, videos that you can click. Anything again in red, you can click on it and it'll bring up new information for you to be able to use. So just remember, anything in red, you can click on it and things will come back to you. We've put some other resources out here as well. We've got a link to our Facebook page right here. Just click on that and it'll take you right to our Facebook. They do a wonderful job keeping people updated. So again, this will be a way that you can continue to stay, another way to stay connected with, hey, are you guys open? Aren't you? When are you opening and all that? We've got that updates right here. Now, same thing. So you're in the blue here, but you go down the pages and these are your different classrooms that you can go for information, content. And remember, whenever you see the Mr. Z and click here in red underneath it, it'll give you a little one of these things that I'm doing right now, a little tour if you want to watch me, or if you don't, that's fine too. But you go first and click on the personal empowerment. Goes into some of the basics of understanding. This is really important stuff, folks, especially today. It's important for everybody to stay empowered. I was on a session the other day with a group of the Twin Cities Rise folks, and we were talking about one of the concepts in here of locus of control. What can you control and what can't you control? You know, the coronavirus, we can't control, but we can control our reactions to it. So I would, again, recommend you to go through. These are the 4 building blocks of self-aware, self-management, social awareness, relationship management. Again, anything in red, click on it, and it'll bring back some worksheets so you can work with either individually for reflection, or what we're really suggesting is talk these over with your coach. Talk these over with your employment specialist to help you put that entire picture together. Because remember, the mission has never changed. It is still to move individuals, change lives through meaningful employment. So we've also included in here one of the things that I believe is really important of what is their mission, what is your purpose. You can click on any of these here, videos will come up. This one is the golden circle, starting with why as opposed to what we're doing. Really asking that question for you. And we've got some worksheets in there that you can use as well. And again, one of the things down here you can develop, and we would encourage you, again, what is your mission? What is your purpose? It's really tough to kind of move forward. And we talk about career trajectory a lot in our 21st century skills. What is the goal you're shooting for? So we've given you a little worksheet here that you can use. Next one down is building your 21st century skills. A lot of activities here. These are more important now than ever before. When the economy does come back, it's not going to be coming back in the same way. These skills, personal empowerment, self-awareness, exceptional workplace communication, teamwork and collaboration, these are the ones we focus on. These are going to be more important for you now than they ever have been before. And they're transferable no matter which industry you go to. We've got a series of videos here that you can look and watch. We've got a leadership assessment that you can, workplace leadership, so important that you can talk it over with your coach, talk it over with your employment specialist. We've got your 21st century skills inventory. Same thing we do in class. We've just got it here. You'll be able to do it virtually, and you can go back and watch it. We've got one of my favorites, the 10 rules for success right here. 3, and we do 7, and we'll replace some of these and actually add to them. But watch these videos. These will give you the 10 rules that over his lifetime Barack Obama has used for his determining success. Oprah Winfrey, J.K. Rowling. And again, and we've given you an opportunity here to click develop your own. Talk them over with your coach. Talk them over with your employment specialist. We've got interviewing and career skills. These are really important. Your overall elevator stories, career path. There'll be some other videos here for you to be able to click on to give you a little bit more detailed perspective. Understanding the interview process. Great video here for you to be able to use. Then we've got, this one is so important now, technology. Technological literacy is now going to be more important for you than ever before. Virtually doing interviews, virtually submitting applications, creating and communicating. So we've given you some tools here. You can actually log right into typing.com, what we use in class, and the worksheet is right here that you can use to practice your keyboarding skills. We're really good with this stuff on our phones, not a lot of it, and some of us aren't as good on the keyboard. We've given you a lot of different videos you can go to here to learn about Microsoft Word, because one of the things we want you to be able to do is to create your resume, edit your resume, change it. We've got communicating with email. That is going to be so important today because we're going to be working virtually for quite a while. So how do I do that email communication? How do I set up my email signature? Most people use Gmail. So how do I use the Gmail thing? Just click on it, go through it, and you can beef up on your own technologies tools. We've got some assessments here for you to be able to take. The ONET online, the job matching using Holland codes. What do I like? What am I good at? What am I not so good at? What don't I like? It's going to help the employment specialist and your coach provide you with that career direction. We've also got an assessment here, the Keirsey Temperament Assessment. Kind of assessing, there's a lot of them out there. We use Strength Finders and Keirsey and Myers-Briggs and all that. But this is just one of them out there that'll give you an idea of your overall personality characteristics. Remember, employers want people who are self-aware of themselves and where they're going. So we're just giving you some tools out here to be able to use. We've got, for those of you who are in Career Club, really focusing on that job strategy, we've got your Meaningful Employment Job Strategy that you can download or actually open here and be able to go through that as well. And then finally, we've got some other videos and links. We're going to continue building these out, that if you need things for your kids, you want to continue learning in specific areas, we'll put these out here. You can click on these, take you right to Khan Academy, etc. So this is really a portal, okay? This is a portal. This is all the information brought together. Do not worry if you can't print it off, or start a notebook. Start a notebook and start writing some of these down to be able to share with your coach, to share with employment specialists. If you need resource support, to be able to share with the resource support team. So once again, this is kind of how the site is all worked and set up for you. Do not make it more complicated than it is. It's very simple to use. Don't get hung up on the, oh, do I have to turn this in? Your coach will work with you on those things. We've also got a thing here. Let me go back real quick to, if you do have questions, contact us. You can send us a message right here. And you can say, Mr. Z, I don't understand this piece, and we'll get right back to you. Those emails come directly to our education team, and we will help you as best as we can. We want to stay connected. That is what this is all about. We're just going to be doing it, and we don't like the word social distancing. It's really physical distancing is what we're doing. Socially, we need to continue to connect and work together. We're just going to do it in little different ways. And yes, it is going to be a challenge. It's been a challenge for us to move from first face-to-face, person-to-person, to doing things virtually almost overnight. But we did it. And we're learning as we go through. So we encourage your interaction. We encourage your ideas and continue to move forward with the goals that you set for yourself. And we are there to help you get there. Have a good one. See you in some of the other virtual tutorials that we'll have posted throughout the site.